Welcome everyone, I'm Mike.
I'm Ruben.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Michelle, and we're the hosts of the 4 True Crime Idiots podcast.
How's everyone?
Good. How's everyone else? Yeah, you're all doing good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ready for this case?
The case that we're discussing today?
The Broken Arrow Killings.
I never heard of this one.
No.
Mm.
Yeah, it's what do they call it? A familicide?
Familicide or something.
Oh, what?
Familicide or something like that?
Word term for it.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard of that. Wow. What's it called again?
It's just,
Famicide?
Familicide or
Familicide?
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pure weirdness.
Yeah, it's about, took place in Oklahoma.
Oh.
Broken Arrow.
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
So now we're going to get into the Idiot Criminal Club.
Welcome to the 4 True Crime Idiots podcast, Idiot Criminals Club. And here's today's Idiot Criminal Club inductee.
Alleged robber used gun many will recognize. Officials say David Joseph D'Alessandro held up convenience store with Nintendo Duck Hunt pistol. By Jen Gidman, user staff, posted June 3rd, 2023. An armed robbery this week at a South Carolina convenience store apparently wasn't as armed as a clerk thought. CNN reports on the Tuesday incident at a quick stop in the small town of Sharon, where a man donning a hoodie, wig, and mask entered the store around 5:45 p.m. According to authorities, the suspect pointed to the gun in his waistband and ordered the clerk to hand over whatever cash was in the register, about $300. Deputies tracked down D'Alessandro on the parking lot of a nearby Dollar General and placed him under arrest. They say the pistol he used was tucked into his pants, except it wasn't an actual pistol. It was a fake gun used to play the Nintendo video game Duck Hunt, spray painted black, which could appear to mean that D'Alessandro couldn't be busted for an actual armed robbery. Not quite. Law and Crimes notes that in South Carolina, even the mere representation of possessing a deadly weapon that a witness reasonably believed to be a real gun is enough to hit someone with those charges. Per the sheriff's office, D'Alessandro, who was charged with armed robbery with a deadly weapon, petty larceny of less than $2,000, and wearing masks and the like, is being held without bond in York County Detention Center.
Wow.
The gun is you can spot that from a mile away.
I know.
Yeah.
I wonder what wig he had on.
I can play ball.
Right? I wonder if it was straight or curly. How funny. I wonder what kind of mask. I wonder if it's like a face mask or like a scary looking mask. That's crazy.
I remember that game.
I remember?
Yeah, that was.
I read somewhere that supposedly the arrows were supposed to control like where the duck moves.
No, the second controller.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I saw it on Facebook.
Second controller.
Yeah, the second controller.
The gun goes in the first controller.
Oh, okay.
And in the second controller, you can control the ducks.
Oh,
yeah, I never knew that.
Me neither. That's crazy. I miss having that, the Nintendo, remember when we had one? With the old school games?
It was fun. I remember this guy had one.
Yeah. Did you have the Friday the 13th game?
Might have gotten it.
Right?
Yes.
Friday the 13th. Did it have a Nightmare on Elm Street one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember that one.
I have that. I have the old school games on the Switch, but I have to join the membership to play it. It's the same thing with my Dead by Daylight. I'm taking a break from the Devil May Cry. Hey, but you know what? You know what they came out with? This website called Trick or Treat Studios. They came out with board games for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, and House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh.
But like, if I can get to Halloween, will you all play? Ben, will you play? You'll play?
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna get that one in the House of Thousand Corpses. I will get the Texas Chainsaw. You don't like? Well, for me, I like.
I'm gonna play that one.
Well, you don't have to play it. I'll play it with the girls.
Why do I want to play it?
Okay.
I said, okay, we'll play the Halloween one. It's for me and the kids.
Jeez.
Why do I want to play that one?
Yeah, I want to play Scream. I got the Scream one. It takes like 8 players. And it kind of sucks playing with only just me and the girls because it's just the 3 of us.
I never like Scream.
Mike, would you play Scream with us?
You have to talk to someone.
No, you don't have to talk to anyone.
You have to call someone random.
No, I have the app on the phone and he calls my phone.
No, you
so
have
it'll
to
say calling Mike. And you don't have to talk back. He's just telling you what you have to do.
Someone from New York. You can tell them the truth.
I love playing games.
Tell what, I'll kill him.
Do you want to play Ghostbusters
I will
Monopoly?
kill you.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh, that's crazy. But that was crazy. So he spray painted it black.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even that's not any hope.
I think that gun would still be noticeable.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you smell the paint though on the gun? Because
Well,
it's hard to
maybe-
get rid of that smell for
It
a while.
wasn't dry.
Yeah, if it's dry, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Cheap spray paint.
I wonder if he flashed it real quick, or he just showed just like the tip of it. You know what I'm trying to get at?
Even the tip is what makes it unique. It's not shaped like a regular gun, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
It's
not.
like the barrel's like on the tip.
I think it would be even more obvious.
Isn't it longer on the bottom than the top?
I think so.
I mean,
I wonder how he took out the cord.
oh, you just cut the full off.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did he point to it or did he pull it out?
I'm not sure. At first, he just showed it to him. But I think he took it out afterwards. That's funny. Yeah, that was funny.
I like that. That was, man.
What a dummy.
Yeah.
He stole $300 and now he's hit with a 2,000 fine.
He fits right into the idiot criminal club.
Oh yeah, if anything, I think he
Yes,
took the
sir.
cake out of all the ones that we had.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a girl was. Didn't she do a bump it to get her boyfriend out of airport?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's up there too.
All right, he's a close
Yeah.
he's a close second.
I wonder how embarrassed her husband was when he had to go back to work. I wonder if he got
Why
fired.
he quit?
I know,
He
right?
got fired, yeah.
Fired or suspended,
Yeah.
and she's not allowed to any of the office parties anymore. So now we're going to talk about the Broken Arrow killing.
The Broken Arrow killings took place on July 22nd, 2015, when 5 members of the Bever family were murdered in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Daniel Bever, age 12, called 911, saving the lives of his sisters Autumn, 2, and Crystal, 13, by alerting authorities. Crystal, one of the 2 survivors, identified 2 of her older brothers, 18-year-old Robert and 16-year-old Michael, as assailants. The brothers were subsequently arrested and charged with 5 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of assault and battery with intent to murder.
Oh, wow.
Man, I wonder what went through their minds.
I know.
Like, what were they thinking?
I don't know.
To attack your own family, though? That's
Mhm.
crazy. I never understood when people do that.
Yeah.
Like, I get, sometimes you get on each other's nerves, but that bad to where you have to kill them? You have
Yeah.
to murder them?
Like, for what reason?
And for what reason?
And
And to harm 12-year-olds, a 2 and a 13?
Mhm.
Ay, ay, ay. That's sad.
Yeah, it said. Let's get on to the details.
All right.
Murder.
At around 11:30 p.m. on July 22nd, 2015, police were alerted to 709 Magnolia Court by a 911 phone call made by 12-year-old Daniel Bever, who stated his brother was attacking the family. Screaming, commotion, and a male voice were heard in the background before the line went dead. Dispatchers tracked the address by searching the number.
So they tried him?
Yeah. See, I always get confused on that. Like, if they track them or not. Like, you know what I'm trying to get at?
I'm sure they can, they will.
But I wonder if you have to be on the line for a certain amount of time for them to get it, right?
Yeah, probably.
Well, it says here they did it by searching the number.
Oh, the phone number.
Yeah, it says dispatchers track the address by searching the number. But see, I wonder
Is
if
it
you
the
need...
house number or the cell phone?
Exactly, I was going to say. Like, I wonder if it's a landline or a cell phone. Probably a landline for them to get it that way.
I think so.
Been
Right?
years since I used that landline.
Yeah.
Right?
Right? There was a big commotion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine going through that at 12 and still having the alertness to call 911.
Mhm.
Yeah. When he was talking to the dispatcher, he sounded calm. The 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, my brother's attacking the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't like scared or nothing.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't sound scared.
He didn't
Part
sound
of it.
scared.
No.
I wonder if the brothers were known to have outbursts and stuff like that. Violent tempers. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
get at? Like,
Like mental problems?
yeah.
Maybe.
After a failed attempt to contact the father of David Bever, they dispatched officers to the scene. When police arrived, they saw blood around the porch of the house. They knocked on the door, heard a faint voice calling for help, and forced their way into the house, where they found 13-year-old Crystal Bever bleeding from multiple stab wounds. After pulling her out from the house, the officers found Daniel Bever and 4 others who were all dead.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
That's good that they heard her, though.
Oh,
I
I
know.
know. And she
She was able to say something.
yeah, and he went in there and got her.
With all the blood on the porch, I mean, I would break it anyway.
Can they do that?
Can they?
I don't know.
What was that?
Would they be able to like enter the house anyway with the blood that they found on the porch?
I don't know.
It's probable
Good
cause.
question.
Maybe.
Maybe wait for backup just in case.
Well, there was 2 of them already.
But more just in case?
Well, I'm glad they didn't do that.
Oh, no.
2-year-old Autumn Bever was found alive and unharmed with crystal inside the house. It was believed that one of the brothers responsible for the killings lured out the victims by pretending he was under attack.
What?
Oh, what?
So he was screaming for help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
to
then
lure
I
out the
guess
ones.
they would run over there and then they
He
would.
would attack them.
Yeah.
That's evil.
That is very
So right now
evil.
they think it was just one. Right, attacker?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel bad for the 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, I feel bad for
All of them.
All of them.
especially the 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Crystal survived the killing but was critically injured from her wounds. She identified 2 of her brothers as the assailants, saying they lured her to a bedroom before slitting her throat and stabbing her in the stomach and arm.
Wow. Wow. And then I'm wondering if the slit of her throat wasn't deep enough for her because she was still able
Yeah,
to call out for help.
yeah.
But
Probably not.
man,
That's when she told him it was 2 people, right?
yeah,
Or 2 brothers.
that's what she said. That it was her 2 brothers.
Jeez. Like, I wonder what they were thinking or what went through their mind.
Who knows? I mean, gosh, probably trying to survive, trying to get away.
Oh, yeah, but like,
But like, what's going through her head? Shoot, I don't know,
I
man.
just wonder what went through the killers.
The killers, I don't have no idea. I never know what goes through these people's head that they feel like they need to,
Wake up and kill the family.
yeah, kill a family or just kill anyone in
Oh,
general.
yeah.
She underwent surgery at a nearby hospital and was listed as being in serious but stable condition. The surviving children were placed in state custody. The parents, as well as 3 children, were all found stabbed to death.
I guess the parents didn't have any siblings,
I guess not.
I guess there was no known family or
Don't
something.
want
Right.
to take care of them.
or unless they were in place in state custody until relatives stepped in,
Well, maybe.
right?
Maybe.
Knives, hatchets, and other bladed weapons were found at the scene, along with protective gear. Law enforcement officials said that at least some of the weapons found were used in the killing.
Protective gear. What does that mean?
Not
Oh,
sure.
they probably put on like something to not have blood all over them. You know what I'm trying to get at? Like maybe they had like face masks, like those shield.
Yeah.
Oh well, the COVID didn't happen around that time,
No.
but maybe they had like
But see that? Yeah, I know what you
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Body armor.
Wow.
Yeah, body
Kind of
armor.
like body armor.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Right.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I wonder what they were planning to have that much stuff though.
Right? It's like they're ready for the zombie apocalypse.
Right?
That's something.
I mean, they must have been planning it for a while. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess you can get knives and hatchets anywhere
Yeah.
and bladed weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is crazy.
The 2 suspects fled the scene through the back door of the house when police arrived and headed into the wooded area behind the property. They were apprehended quickly with the use of a canine unit and arrested without incident. The suspects were identified as 18-year-old Robert Bever, the oldest son of David and April Bever, and the 16-year-old brother Michael Bever. Robert was armed with a knife at the time of his arrest.
So they ran to the back of the house?
Yeah, I wonder if they were still in the house when the cops showed up. So they took off running there in the back
Yeah.
and
So why did they run if they gave up easy? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Guess they thought they were gonna get away.
Yeah, maybe they thought they were going to get away and they just saw that there was no way to it.
Maybe the dog scared them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because those dogs, man, once they get a hold of a prisoner
They
or
don't
someone that they're
play.
chasing, they don't let go. Yeah.
Even
Wow.
the handler has trouble sometimes pulling them off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't one accidentally on a video we're seeing got attacked by his dog by accident?
I know it was another officer.
Right?
That
It
was
got
next to him.
yeah.
It bit him too.
Yeah. He was in the moment, the dog.
Yeah.
The canine unit.
Where a human might have some sympathy, a dog ain't gonna play.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the brothers spontaneously uttered that plans for the killings were stored on a flash drive inside the home. This flash drive was later retrieved by police when they searched their home for a second time.
Well, that was stupid.
Yeah, why he did it? That was weird.
Oh, are you going to forget your plans?
No, like
Why would he?
the way he announced it.
Right?
Yeah, why would he tell the cops?
And maybe he feel like if he was cooperating with them, trying to get at.
Yeah, always happened, but you're not gonna let him go.
Well, not let him go, but maybe like when it came down to sentencing,
You know,
they'll be like, well, he was complying with this and, take time off of that.
Yeah.
But who knows though?
Yeah, that's weird.
Or unless maybe they were just distraught
He's
and just blurted
loose
out.
lips.
Yeah.
Well, it
Just let
says
it.
spontaneously uttered, so I don't think
Yeah.
he was even being questioned yet.
You just say it
He
when they
just
arrested
said it.
him.
Yeah,
Or maybe what they did hit him all of a sudden, and he just
panicked.
panicked and blurted it out. Yeah.
I wonder what's the other brother's plan.
And he just went along with
That's
it.
why he just gave it up so fast.
Right? Was he the younger one? No, they didn't say which one. It just said
No,
one of the
it's-
brothers, right?
They also recovered computer equipment and video surveillance cameras, which they believe recorded the murders as they were located near where 3 of the victims' bodies were found. It was later determined that the brothers planned to make 2 videos, one depicting the bodies of their family that would be shown to investigators and prosecutors, the other without the bodies that could be posted online.
Okay, so what?
So they were planning. So
They were planning to get caught.
I guess
Is that what
so.
I'm understanding?
That's the way to make it seem like, because they had said here that they were planning to make 2 videos showing the body, and that they would show it to the investigators and prosecutors, and then the other one without the bodies that will be posted. But why would you post something? I guess what, just like the blood and stuff?
Maybe YouTube. I don't think YouTube would show the bodies.
I don't think so. Maybe that's what the second video was for.
Yeah,
So they wanted to get caught.
that's what I'm understanding. I don't know.
And show off.
Yeah, and show off.
Yeah,
I guess they weren't all there.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so. Why not?
It doesn't sound like it. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the victims.
5 people were killed in the familicide, and 1 was injured. A medical examiner determined that the common cause of death was multiple sharp force injuries. Autopsies revealed the victims died between the late hours of July 22nd and the early hours of July 23rd. The victims were identified as David Bever, 54. He was the father, killed by at least 28 stab wounds to the torso, face, neck, and left arm and head. April Bever, 45. She was a mother, killed by blunt force trauma and more than 48 wounds to the head, neck, torso, and arms and hand. Daniel Bever, 12 years old. He was a brother, killed by 21 stab wounds to the back, shoulder, and chest. Christopher Bever, age 6, another brother, killed by 21 stab wounds to the back, chest, shoulder, and lower leg. And then Victoria Bever, 5, the other sister, killed by 23 stab wounds to both sides of her neck, chest, back, and upper arm.
Gosh.
And why did they name the 2-year-old? Oh, because she was injured, right?
Yeah, she was an injured.
Crystal Bever, age 13, was injured by slit throat and stab wounds to the stomach and arms.
Oh man, I feel bad for them. That was tough.
That was tough. That was a tough read. Let me tell you, man. I think out of all of them, the mother got it the worst because she got
48 of them?
yeah, she got killed by blunt force trauma and more than 48 wounds on the head. To the head, neck, torso, arms, and hands.
I wonder if she was the reason.
It could be.
Not reason, but I wonder if she was rough on them maybe?
Maybe she was rougher on them than the dad, or who knows, but she got it bad. I mean, all of them got it bad, but 48 wounds?
That's tough, man.
Yeah. Little 5-year-old got both sides of her neck. Little 6-year-old on the back.
There's no need to even get the siblings that bad.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I guess they were worried that maybe if they just did the parents, you know what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah.
And walk in on them, maybe they will go and tell who, you know?
They'll get. Well, I don't know because they just remember we discussed that they don't say they want to be caught.
Yeah, that's true.
So I
In
don't
the
know.
beginning, I don't know.
They just went crazy. I don't know. Crazy is the right word.
Something snapped in their head and
They went off on everyone
on everyone.
Except the 2-year-old,
Except for the 2-year-old.
except for the 2-year-old.
actually.
They didn't. I guess they didn't have the heart to do it on a baby.
Yeah.
But I mean, the 5-year-old is still a baby. He's like in kindergarten.
Yep. But maybe they have time. I wonder if they were going to get the 2-year-old.
Maybe.
But the cops came.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
But I wonder if, I don't know, because I wonder if it took a while. Because remember they had to go by the phone number?
Yeah, they had to search by the phone number. Maybe the little girl Crystal got Autumn before he could do anything to her, because in the very beginning it says that 2-year-old Autumn Bever was found alive and unharmed with Crystal inside the house. Maybe she
moved her?
she moved her, or she hid her, or she put her somewhere.
I mean, I think it did take some time anyways, because by the time the 12-year-old made the phone call, and they still had time to murder some more.
One of the brothers called, right?
Yeah.
It was
So-
the 12-year-old.
So it wasn't Crystal.
No, it was the 12-year-old that Daniel
Yeah.
that called, and he was letting him know that the brothers were attacking the
No, the brother.
brother was attacking the family,
Yeah.
and
He didn't mention the other brother.
Well, I think the way he was able to lure them out, I think they only thought it was one,
Just one.
Mhm.
That's true.
and so the other one was acting like a victim.
yeah, probably screaming, yelling for help, and
Oh, like one was attacking the other,
yeah, so like one was probably squatting there and
pretending hitting the other brother.
or just calling out, maybe not even trying to do anything with the brother, because that's how they were getting each of the family members over there.
Yeah.
I don't think they even knew what was going on.
Yeah, I think like when they yelled for help, they would go over there and he would grab them, and like maybe the one was hiding like by the door somewhere where they can't see him,
Yeah.
and just grab them and to explain how they would get it from front and back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe that's why they have so many stab wounds too. They're both stabbing them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's horrible.
That is terrible.
So next, let's talk about the motive and the background of the suspects.
Neighbors said the Bever parents homeschooled their children and kept them from interacting with neighbors or other children. The family's lifestyle was reported to be so inconspicuous that some neighbors found out the full names of the entire family for the first time when the medical examiner released them. Neighbors also reported strange and unsettling behavior by Robert and Michael.
So they were already not that we're not all there, but they were already like just
Yeah.
maybe getting into mischief.
They had trouble.
Yeah. Maybe they would see him do weird things. I mean, I don't know.
So they were like a strange family, or just like mostly like to themselves,
I guess that's what their neighbors are trying to say, that they were just kind of like
like to themselves,
strange and to themselves.
because they didn't even know their name.
No, they didn't even know. No, I guess they didn't interact with no neighbors or anything.
Yeah.
Most of the time, when families are to themselves, they are strange.
Not true.
Yeah.
In most cases that we've covered.
Yeah, it's true.
Never had schooled.
And their parents wouldn't let them have friends or anything.
Nope.
So they just gonna have like neighbor friends.
No, not even that.
I wonder if they could have like friends.
Well, no, because unless they made friends with other homeschool kids, because I
Yeah.
thought with homeschool
You guys have like a group.
or they have like they meet up at those who are homeschooled. Sometimes they'll have like certain businesses and like
Courses.
not courses, but like sometimes at the church over there across from Jack in the Box near there, they'll have a banner saying about homeschoolers going over there, like a meet and greet type kind of.
Oh.
So I guess they can interact with other children.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if they did that.
I wonder if they did that too.
I doubt it.
Mm-hmm. But can you just imagine just being homeschooled? I would like it. Homeschooled.
Defense attorney stated that David Bever was physically and verbally abusive toward his children, according to Crystal's testimony. Robert claimed that both of his parents were abusive to him and the other siblings.
Okay, well, there's a motive right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Crystal,
Said that the dad was real.
you guys give him a right to murder the families.
Well, no.
No.
Especially kids that had nothing to do with that.
The kids had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Well, I know, right? You would think,
Yeah.
you would spare your brothers and sisters because they were going through it too.
Yeah, maybe they weren't though.
Maybe they weren't, but just him
And their brother.
and the brother, right?
That's true.
Maybe the dad was harsher on the boys than the girls. But I don't know, because she said that abusive towards his children, according to Crystal's testimony. So maybe all of them? But maybe because they were the oldest, they got it
Worse?
worse?
Maybe.
Hey, but I guess depending on when he turned 18, because he's already 18 and an adult.
Yeah.
I wonder if he still had to be homeschooled.
Well, maybe he wasn't done.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't finished.
I don't know, but I mean,
So they had the motive was the parents, right?
yeah.
Most of their dead.
Yeah.
Mostly the dad. But if it
No.
was mostly the dad, then why did the mom get the most wounds than the dad? Maybe because she wasn't protecting them. She let it happen
Yeah.
instead of sticking up,
Yeah.
He said his parents would often talk about people they hated and would refer to the biblical Armageddon as a retribution thing for everything they hated about the world. So they hated people.
Police.
They just hated the
Right.
world and wanted their kids to join them.
Sick people.
I know. I'm guessing the mom homeschooled the kids, but the dad, did he work? I wonder if he had coworkers that say like, yeah, he was a strange guy, kept to himself most of the time.
Yeah.
Robert confessed to committing the familicide. He claimed that he and his brother planned to act for some time and intended to commit a shooting spree outside the family, hoping it would rival and even outdo the 1999 Columbine High School massacre.
So they just wanted a big old killing spree.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
pretty much.
All because of his parents.
Yeah, but it's a good thing that the brother was able to call 911 when he did. Because can you imagine if he couldn't?
Yep.
And
I wonder if Crystal was able to talk
right?
since they special killed.
Yeah, because she was able to talk.
Oh, but they heard her, right? Oh, but she just made a noise, I think.
No, I think they said that they heard her saying help.
Yeah, she said help, but I think it was
Well,
faintly.
Yeah, like real low, but they could still hear it. I wonder if a cop was like near a window or something, and that's how he was able to hear her.
Yeah.
Imagine if they were able to escape the house, though.
How many were killed in the Columbine High School shooting? Because this guy said that he wanted to outdo that.
I know it's a lot.
It was a lot, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Does that mean they wanted to go to a school and do it like a shooting spree?
Well, because I think they were just trying to kill in general, not
Yeah.
specifically schools.
School, they just wanted to outdo that one, right?
Yeah.
How many people died in Columbine?
13.
Nah. Yeah.
This is their Ohio one, that's another one.
Was that the Sandy Hook one?
How about the damn one in Texas?
Uvalde?
How
Oh,
many people died
yes.
there?
What was that, 19?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That one was cops in doing it.
Standing there, right?
Yeah. The chief
Were they waiting for orders from who?
the chief was it? The chief?
Yeah.
And what was he doing?
Tell him to wait.
Wow.
I know.
And did they get new officers after that? Because
Probably fire everyone.
I would want all of them fired.
Didn't some want to go in though?
Yeah.
I think some wanted to go in,
And
but they were just following orders.
what would have happened if they didn't follow up? Man, just go, right? I mean,
Sometimes you have to go with your instincts.
so I mean,
Yeah.
risk your job for it, but at least you're saving lives. That's crazy.
If they fire you, just join another
I
department.
know. Why'd you get fired? Because I didn't obey orders and went inside it. That's crazy.
I think some wanted to go in, right?
I think so.
I think so.
I heard that they were like a little by the book on that force.
I know. I bet they're on a do not do this when they're doing like
Yeah.
armed like classes for new cadets and all that. Not cadets, but
Whatever they did, don't do that.
yeah. Do the opposite of that.
I think you're supposed to go in if you're by yourself, right?
Yeah.
You're
Supposed
supposed to
to.
go in.
So I heard.
They give you your assault rifle anyway, so
Right.
you're not gonna be outgunned.
Yeah, man.
And most school shootings are mostly one person, right? Most of them have been.
Columbine.
Columbine was two.
Multiple?
Yeah, that was true.
Were they the only one that had two, or has there been others that have been two people
I think
that
there's just one, right? I think every other one else.
I think they're the only ones.
There was another one,
Well, I'm not sure.
right?
Have you heard
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the back in the I think it was back in the 70s, that one girl who did it, she lived across from an elementary school and she started shooting at the kids at the playground. And when they asked her why she did it, she's like, because I hate Mondays or something like that. I don't know how many she got, but yeah, that was scary.
You ever heard that story,
Yeah.
right?
Well, the Killing of America.
There you go.
Well, most people hate Mondays, but you don't see them going shooting up people.
I know.
She was just crazy. Right?
Yeah.
Psychos. Robert later confessed that he and his brother planned to dismember the bodies of their family, place them in storage bins, and hide them in the attic of their home. He also stated that they planned to steal the family car, shoot and kill 5 random people each at multiple locations, and eventually achieve a body count of at least 50 people. Robert also stated that he admired serial killers, hoped to strike in locations outside of Oklahoma, and wanted to achieve a body count of up to 500 people or more.
Yeah, is he just showing off?
Yeah.
I think so.
Like trying to act tough or weird or crazy?
Yeah.
Unless all this stuff was on the computer, but I mean, I don't think you're really going to achieve 500 people.
No. Yeah, so I don't know if he was just trying to act.
It's hard to kill that many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a school shooting if you wanted to do.
This
No,
It
I
was
think he
a
just
shit.
wanted to kill people, yeah. He wanted to try achieve serial killer status.
Yeah, but a serial killer's not a mass shooter.
But I guess he
He might
didn't
be
brush
continuous.
up on it that much for him to realize that. Because how many?
You have to have like now it's 3, right, or 2.
It's too.
I think it's like 2,
At
yeah.
least 2.
But they can't be like connected.
Oh, it had to be like random, like
Yeah.
people. I don't know, but that's just sheer crazy.
So he's not a serial killer by just killing his family?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. the victims can be like connected.
Hmm.
Now, whether they were like coincidentally like connected,
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because what if you don't know?
Right? Speaking of serial killers, did they ever find out who the Phantom Killer was?
No,
That's another one in Texas.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Right? They never caught him?
Mhm.
Now that one's scary because they didn't catch who it
What was
was.
like this? Isn't it like a Zodiac?
Oh, yeah, the Zodiac Killer. How many people did he kill? That was in New York too, right?
San Fran.
San Francisco. Who was in New York? Son of Sam?
Yeah.
I want to see that movie with John Leguizamo, and it's supposed to be it's like an older movie though, like in the early '90s, maybe late '90s, early thousands,
Yeah.
2000s,
Early thousands.
that 2000s, or
I wasn't around. In the
I knew
2000s.
we were. None of us were around in the early thousands, early 2000s. Where he's like a hairstylist, right, in New York, and it's supposed to be based around the Son of Sam killings, and like what everyone was.
Well, you are.
Yeah, I was going through or fearing or like, it must have been scary. Because can you imagine if you struck during one of their famous blackouts?
Mm.
Oh, no. That would have been scary. I'm surprised he didn't. Okay, so let's discuss the aftermath.
Authorities have called the killings the worst single criminal event in Broken Arrow history. The brothers were charged with 5 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of assault and battery with intent to kill. On July 25th, authorities announced that Michael Bever would be charged as an adult. A conviction of first-degree murder in Oklahoma carries a punishment of life imprisonment or the death penalty.
Well, I hope he gets the death penalty.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you can make the conscious decision to go through that much killing, you can be tried as an adult.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wasn't he already 18 though?
That's the 18-year-old. Robert was the 18-year-old?
I think they were both being tried as adults, though.
Oh. Well, they're both 18. Or were they?
116.
116.
Which is 16?
I think. Hold on. Robert's 18 and Michael's 16.
Which one was being charged with as an adult?
Michael.
Oh, so even if okay.
Oh, so they're both getting charged as adults then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, the Tulsa County District Attorney stated that Michael Bever would be exempt from the death sentence since he was under the age of 18 at the time of the murders. Michael Bever's attorney argued against the constitutionality of the decision to try his client as an adult, stating that his client would die in prison, that it was the same as the death penalty.
Well, his family didn't get the same.
Yeah, exactly.
You
You made an adult decision, like Ben said,
Yep.
to go along with the brother because he could have stopped the brother.
Mm-hmm.
If Robert was the mastermind of it.
I wonder if they ever found out who the mastermind was.
I don't know.
So the district attorney didn't want to do that. They didn't want to charge him as an 18-year-old, right?
No.
I don't know, man.
Said life in prison would be worse.
Man, because I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah. He deserves the death penalty if the brother gets it.
The brother, for sure, I think should get the death penalty.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I would be okay. I would prefer the death penalty from Michael.
Yeah.
I would be okay if it was life.
Life in prison?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With no possibility of parole.
Yeah.
I would do that. They kind of deserves death.
Yeah.
He argued Michael should be rehabilitated instead of in prison if he was physically and emotionally abused at home, although no evidence indicated any abuse occurring at the Bever home.
That's what the sister said.
Yeah, even the sister corroborated that.
That they were being physically and verbally abused.
Yeah. Huh.
But if there was no evidence, that just means that if anything was really going on,
So there was no evidence. Just,
it wasn't. It was the physical. I guess the physical abuse wasn't so bad to where they had to go to the hospital for any kind of broken bones. You know what I'm trying to get at?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Maybe they couldn't visibly prove it.
yeah, and no one. I mean, they weren't allowed to interact with neighbors or anyone, so no one can really say like, "Oh, I saw him with the black eye often," or
Yeah.
"She was looking weird," or
Mm-hmm.
or I'm constantly hearing, arguing and fighting and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Investigators looked into a shipment of boxes containing a total of 3,000 rounds of ammunition that was believed to have been delivered on July 23rd. They also began investigating social media accounts belonging to Robert Bever.
Well,
It's a lot of ammo.
that was a lot of ammo. Maybe they were planning to do a massive
shooting.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was definitely planned. I mean, I wouldn't go with rehabilitation.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what?
Premeditation.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you on this now, guys.
Death penalty?
I'm with the death penalty now.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because it's like,
You're not going to rehabilitate him. For what? He's going to be in prison anyways.
yeah.
I wonder if they found him on his social media. Lee Roberts.
I wonder too. But obviously they weren't that strict if he had social media.
Right?
That means that he had access to, well, I mean, yeah, they would need computers if they were homeschooled
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to do their work and all that. But I wonder if they had like their own phone, but I don't see why if they, well, I guess if they go out somewhere separately, to call them. But,
I think they did have computers, but I don't know about phones.
right?
Yeah.
But I wonder if the dad ever checked like
Accounts?
their accounts and stuff.
Maybe.
Go into the history and,
See what they're doing.
yeah. And they would see Facebook and,
Check who your friends are.
yeah.
Or who you're following.
On July 6, 2016, it was reported that Robert Bever had attempted suicide by hanging with a bedsheet. Tulsa County Sheriff's Office spokeswoman Casey Roebuck said the suicide attempt occurring earlier that year on June 17th was discovered by a detention officer during a routine security check. Medical staff cut him down and checked him, determining he was uninjured. He was then moved to suicide watch. In mid-February 2017, Broken Arrow City Council announced a plan to raise money through the Tulsa Community Foundation for the acquisition of the Bever family home. They hoped that enough money could be raised to purchase the house from the Bevers mortgage holder and lending company, its then owner. If enough funds were raised, it was planned to tear the house down and in its place create a memorial park and garden titled the Bever Family First Responders Memorial Park.
Yeah, I will tear down the house.
Yeah, I would too. That's too much, bloodshed there.
Yeah.
That was like with the Camp Ketty murders. They
We always told that he's.
yeah, I know, but I'm saying that it's the same thing. I think they tore down the cabin.
Yeah.
It took a while, but they finally did it.
Yeah.
And after that, no one didn't want to go back to the camp. They had a hard time.
Finding people.
Yeah,
I lost money.
lost a lot of money.
Probably shut down.
Mm-hmm. So you try to commit suicide, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which kind of pisses me off, man.
Yeah.
Because you did the crime.
You're gonna have to do your time.
Just saying,
They don't.
taking the easy.
They're justice to you.
No joke. Let them
They
decide
will.
what they want to do to you. Life without parole or death penalty. But I'm leaning more towards the death penalty because the way it was horrible on all of them, but the mom got it the worst.
Mm-hmm.
48 wounds.
Oh man, it wasn't necessary for the kids.
Very unnecessary
Yeah.
for the
Very.
kids. I mean, how do you have the heart to stab a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old? Much less a 12 and a 13 and a...
It's just sad.
How do you have the heart to stab anybody, though, to death?
I know.
For that matter.
That's personal.
And then now he wants to go kill himself?
Mm-hmm.
Coward.
I know.
You want to do the crime, now face the music. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
He tried to commit suicide, but he wasn't injured.
No. I think the officer found him just in time.
Oh.
Because that when they cut him down and chucked him, that he wasn't hurt or anything.
The house was destroyed in a fire on March 18, 2017. On March 27, 2019, Reflection Park was dedicated in an official ceremony. A path meanders through a knoll of grass where the Bever house once stood.
So
I wonder how the house caught on fire.
It's
On fire somehow.
I wonder someone
you turn like
burned it down.
a family member or something.
Maybe.
Well, it
Maybe
wasn't arson.
neighbors.
They never said arson, though, right?
No. I just wonder how houses that are abandoned catch on fire.
Lightning strikes, maybe. Maybe it's a bush fire.
Maybe.
No, no.
All right, so now let's talk about the legal proceedings.
The brothers were arraigned in court on August 3rd. They pleaded not guilty to the charges filed against them.
Why would they be pleading not guilty if they were already
They were, they
blabbing
confessed.
about? Yeah, exactly. Like they were confessing them.
They were trying to get out of it. They're cowards.
Yeah. They've already shown that. Or at least Robert did. Maybe by pleading not guilty, they thought they could have some kind of defense, insanity or something.
Well, yeah. They can go that route.
Maybe.
A preliminary hearing was set for October 28th. The date was later changed to October 9th and later to January 22nd, 2016. It was changed again to February 23rd, 2016. On August 5th, Tulsa County Judge Bill Musman ruled that documents concerning the case be made public. They were released the next day and redacted to protect the victims' identities and sensitive information. Robert Bever eventually pleaded guilty to all counts and was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Michael Bever's trial began on April 16, 2018, and on August 9, 2018, he was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole.
So neither one got the death penalty?
Nope, they got life without parole.
Wow.
Well,
You know what's so funny though? Well, I guess because there was no evidence of the abuse, but they themselves never said anything about the abuse, right? It was just a sister.
mm-hmm.
I wonder if she had to stand up in court. I know.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to relive that either. I hope she didn't.
They should have just pleaded guilty so that she wouldn't have to do that.
Right?
Her other 2-year-old will have to go through that again.
Yeah.
Robert is currently housed in the Joseph Hart Correctional Center, and Michael is in the Lexington Correctional Center. Both correctional centers are in Lexington, Oklahoma.
Correctional center, that means it's like for,
That's probably a prison.
it's like a prison. It's not like where they send like you know, when like the 16-year-old, since he's 16,
Oh, yeah, no.
and they send him to like one of those
Yeah.
facilities.
No.
Yeah, like a juvenile type kind of thing.
No.
So he's like in a prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Wow.
want to keep them in the same town.
How weird.
Separate
Yeah. Oh, and like you wanted them in like in a different town?
them. Yeah.
Well, they're in different facilities.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're still separated.
I just hope that neither one of them want to get in contact with the sisters,
I hope not.
because the poor 13-year-old is going to be looking at her scars for the rest of her life, knowing that her brothers did that.
I wanted to try to get contact with her.
I hope not. Or maybe unless she wants to when she's older, just to get like a full like closure as to why, you know, if it was meant for the parents, why they had to go after them,
Yep.
That makes sense.
right?
Other than that, I wouldn't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
No.
Really a sad case.
This was a tough one.
I didn't. It was so sad.
This is our first familicide, right?
Yeah.
Case? Because-
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Well, we did cover the icebox murders, but that he just killed his parents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing.
I don't think so. I think, well, I don't know. I've never heard of familicide.
He didn't try to kill his whole family. Well, whatever that was his family.
Yeah.
Maybe he was the only child.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Would you consider the icebox murders a familicide case? Let us know. Hey, you guys want to add to the case?
Just that it was
Very bad.
a very I just read books.
They're psychos.
Yeah. They're weird.
And
Like
they cowered out, so he's not guilty.
yeah, like they pleaded not guilty after confessing to everything.
Yeah. Cowards.
Well, Robert eventually pleaded guilty.
Oh, wait.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Oh, yeah. You're still a coward.
I'm surprised they didn't try to pit the brothers against each other. You know what I'm trying to get at?
Oh, yeah.
Like one made me do it, one planned it and he was forcing me to do it
Yeah, but no. They
and switch it around.
I wonder why he didn't take that defense.
were doing it together.
I guess because the evidence would have gone against him anyways. Oh, he was calling us out,
Yeah.
acting like he was being killed.
I just wish that they'd gotten the death penalty a little bit.
Yeah. I don't wish for a lot, but then this one I do.
Right?
No, I think they deserve their death penalty.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I don't think it can be rehabilitated, like they say.
I did read somewhere where Michael Bever's possibility of parole,
Mm-hmm.
he had to at least serve 80-something% of his time though, he would still have been dead by the time he served that much.
He had to serve 80% of it
80-something. I can't remember exactly what the number was.
and then he'll be.
He would still have been dead by that time.
Oh, I see. So it didn't really matter either
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Watch him be released.
I doubt it.
Watch him be paroled.
He had so many life sentences. It was like 200 and some years.
Yeah, he's not
He's not getting.
good. Well, that's all for this case. This was a short episode.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was. It sure was because it was very cut and dry. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to get at. Like it
Yeah.
was just too to the point. Like
Yep.
No twists or
no
turns.
twists or turns or no like you know
Yep.
No Somerton man.
no. Thank God.
Let's not bring that up again.
Yeah, that's one case I want to forget about.
Yeah, me too.
Hope you all enjoyed this episode of the 4 True Crime Idiots podcast. Please rate us on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify or other platforms. And please follow us, the 4 True Crime Idiots podcast, on all of our social media platforms. All of the links will be in the description. Until the next episode,
Be aware of your surroundings.
Stay safe.
Stay vigilant.
Bye.
Bye.
bye.